Summer is one of those seasons where you're supposed to feel good. If you're in school, you have a couple of months off, maybe you take a trip somewhere, or you spend more time outside. It's generally supposed to be good vibes, but what happens when you don't feel that way? What happens if you feel kind of low instead? That's what I'm currently dealing with. I've been playing a lot of a video game called Stardew Valley, and that video game is comforting to me because everyone in the game has a schedule. You know that Penny is going to be teaching the kids in the museum. Alex is going to be throwing his football outside his house. And then on Friday nights, everyone's at the bar hanging out. And it's comforting to know that they're always going to be there and you know what times they're going to be there, or like the general days that they'll do those things. Some of my things that I'm used to, I'm not doing right now, and maybe that's why I kind of been feeling this way. And I think summer has been a disruption to me where I don't know what I'm going to do, you know? I told my therapist a little while ago that I think I'm experiencing some form of anhedonia, which is basically like a fancy term for you don't really feel joy in the things that used to bring you joy. Something that has been affecting me is that when I feel this way, it's hard for me to be creative. It's hard for me to like want to make videos or want to make anything really. There's some days where it's better, and then there's other days where it's not better and it's worse and it sucks. I feel like I'm just currently fighting off something. My habit tracker right now looks like absolute Swiss cheese. Like I have not been doing a lot of the things that I like want to do, and it's really been affecting not only my creativity but also my reading as well. I started to read Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie at the end of May. I'm filming this at the end of June and I'm still not done with the book. Reading is not something that I find enjoyment in right now, which is kind of sad to me. I have been finding some joy in the hunt for a book. I know that I could just generally find whatever book I'm looking for at the library for free, but there's something somewhat fun, I guess, about going to the thrift or going to TJ Maxx or Marshall's or whatever, because they have books there now, and trying to see what they have. One time, though, I found Adventures of Alice in Wonderland, and I didn't pick it up because it wasn't on my list for books that I wanted to read. And I wanted to leave it for somebody who really loves the book. And the universe paid me back tenfold because I went to TJ Maxx a few days later and I found a copy of 11/22/63 by Stephen King, which was crazy. And that part, like the excitement of finding the book, felt fun to me, or some type of like, I got joy out of that, I guess. I also picked up a copy of Anne of Green Gables by Lucy Maud Montgomery. After reading The Blue Castle earlier this year, I wanted more of her work. I just feel like maybe there's more hope in it. Maybe it's more happier, and I need some of that in my life. Also, editing Janie here, I forgot to mention that one of the things that's been helping me is my plant, Maggie. You might have seen her in some videos before. She's single, she's looking for love, and it's nice to take care of something. I remember reading once that it's good to have a plant in your room if you're dealing with some type of sadness or something, just because it's alive, and helping keep it alive is supposed to help keep you alive, I guess. And so taking care of her right now that she has a fungus gnat infestation, has been fun. Maybe infestation's too big of a word. There's only some, but like still, some are coming out of the soil, and I'm trying to protect her as best I can, and I don't know, it's nice to take care of something. I haven't really felt that motivated to be making videos recently. I don't know, I just feel like when the camera's on, I have to perform something. It's hard to explain, but like if you make videos yourself, or if you've ever tried sitting in front of a camera, like there's a little bit of showmanship that comes out, even though you try to hide that. Like I feel every YouTuber has a little bit of like a personality that comes out when the camera's on, and it's hard to kind of, I don't know, put that away, I guess, or stop doing that, because I just feel like people want more of that performance side. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I want to try to keep making things. I know that I'm creative somewhere deep down inside me. It's hard to find her right now, I guess. And I've just been grasping at straws or looking back at who I used to be and wondering, like, where did she go? Which is maybe a little bit too deep of a conversation for a YouTube video, but yeah, I've just been like feeling some type of way. Journaling has been, I still journal in my 1 line a day book or journal, and my emotional processing journal as well, but I'm not writing in there as much as I would like to be. I think sometimes I just get lazy. And I think I just wanted to make this video just so I can kind of talk about what I'm doing to cope and what I'm trying to find some form of enjoyment in. I don't know, I just feel like it's good to be honest or try to be transparent, I guess. I feel like in my older cinematic content, I could hide behind my edit and I could hide behind my B-roll and all that stuff. And I still probably am doing that in this video too. But honestly, like, I know some people probably think it's sad that my channel's views have kind of tanked in a long time, but I think it's giving me a lot of freedom to kind of get more comfortable. I had one video that hit like 50,000 views back when I had like 100-something subscribers. I wasn't ready for that, you know what I mean? I still don't think I am to have that amount of eyes on me. And I was just making videos for fun, and I think after that happened, the performance part of it really came out, and it really did a number on me. So now it's kind of nice to get less. I can explore again. I don't know if I would ever go back to full-on cinematics like that because it's a lot of work for one person, but I do want to, you know, put some flashes of it back here and there just to bring back the art, I guess. Bring back some part of the creativity, because I did feel really proud of those videos. Sometimes I watch my old stuff and it's like, man, like, where is she at? You know, what happened to her? And I don't know, maybe she's still in here somewhere, maybe she's not, maybe she changed. And I want to find a balance for where I am now, who I am now. I know this video doesn't make any freaking sense. I'm talking about books, I'm talking about video games, and I'm talking about this, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just in a state of flux, I guess. I'm trying to figure things out. I'm sure we all go through our trials in life, and maybe mine's right now. But yeah, I just wanted to share. I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're doing better than me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.